Hi, everyone. Ann Butler here, along with my creative girlfriend and business partner, Lisa Rojas.
That's me.
We are Bellacraft Publishing, and we come live twice a week, every Wednesday at noon and 2 o'clock Central Time to bring you all sorts of crafty goodness. Today,
Yes.
we are featuring Sizzix. So earlier today, Lisa showed you how to use their Stamp and Stencil or Stencil and Stamp tool, whichever way you want to say it. And I am going to show you the same tool, but I am going to show you a technique using it.
Yes.
So I'm kind of excited about it. It just kind of fell into place. It was in my head, and I thought, okay, I need to try this out, and it worked perfectly. So
awesome when that happens.
Right? I mean, not
Right.
all thoughts
Yep.
work
That's
exactly as
right.
we see them in our head. But
Yeah, then sometimes it comes out completely different.
which is okay too. I mean,
Exactly.
it
That's
just
part of the creative process, right?
that's how we learn and that's how we
Yep.
experiment and find new things that can be done. So that's all good. Yeah, right?
Yes. If you have the time to play, there's nothing better, you know?
Yep. Get
I
your
mean,
tools out, get
yep.
your supplies, just spread them out.
Yep,
And
that's what
play.
I did. That's what I did this weekend, and my whole table was covered. I'd had probably 10 different stamp pads out. I had stencils out. I mean, it was all there. It was a lot. But, it's fun. It's part of the creative process,
It
and
is.
it either works or it doesn't. So either way.
Hi,
Hello
Becca.
again, Miss Becca. How are
Yeah,
you, my
it either
friend?
works or it doesn't. But
Or it doesn't.
even when it doesn't work, you've learned something.
Oh, yeah.
So
Definitely.
I think no matter what, it's well worth playing. And, not everybody has a dedicated space, but if you have just an area that you can play in and just have fun.
Yeah. There's nothing like it. That doesn't happen very often with us, it seems like,
That we get to play.
Yeah, that we get to play. I mean, that doesn't happen very often. Although I do like it when we get a new tool, because then that's usually when we get to play a little bit. Well, I get to play a little bit more. But I love tools. So if
tools are
is
fabulous.
If there is a cool, fun tool out there, I want to know about it.
Yep.
So,
hi, Penny.
Hi, Penny. Unison.
Lisa did sunflowers on her live earlier today, so you'll have to watch that replay.
I did.
Well,
and it wasn't my usual really colorful one either. So there's that.
It was very antique and subdued. I thought it was beautiful. Hi, Valerie.
Hi, Valerie.
I thought it was beautiful. So
thank you.
There's that.
There's that.
I'm going to get right into this, and after we're done, we'll announce our giveaway from last week, and I'll talk a little bit about the event after I'm done.
Yes. Okay, perfect.
So I am going to switch my camera.
All right. You go do your thing, and I will. Whoops, I got something on my shirt. I'll put links in. Oh, I hope that is okay. No, that should be okay. I was thinking, oh my gosh, I hope that's not ink.
Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Amy. Jeannie said she loved your project from earlier today.
Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Hi, Amy.
Okay, so this is the Stamp and Stencil tool, or Stencil and Stamp tool, whichever way you want to say it. It is a fabulous tool. And I was thinking I wanted to do something just a little bit different today. I wanted to see what else I could do with it because it's made for stamps and stencils, of course, but I wanted to see, because this pad underneath is sticky, I wanted to see what I could do with that. So this comes in a couple parts. It comes with a, let me grab this. It comes with this piece, which I'm not using, which is what you place your stencil on, and it holds it in place. And this lid totally just lifts off, which is really cool. I mean, so you only need that if you're using it. And right now I have a protective sheet on here. And I'm going to save this because I want to keep this covered to keep it lint free. And the thing that made me think about this, I'm going to turn it this way. I lifted my camera up, so I think you can still see the majority of it. I'm going to turn my camera a little bit so it's not, so this isn't crooked for me. Okay, I got to turn my camera that way.
Yeah.
Okay, there I go.
You're a little crooked.
So this is, there we go. So this is sticky. And the first time I used it, I got a little bit of ink on there. And like Lisa, today she said she changed her pad because it was all inked up. Well, you know, I wanted to keep it clean and I got that ink on there. So then I started thinking, what else could I do with this where I can always keep it clean? I'm getting little bits of lint off there.
Oh, and yeah, everything sticks.
I came up with, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a blended ink technique, which, you know, isn't new at all. But usually when you're doing this, you're putting masking tape on the back to hold it in place, or you're using a big piece of paper and inking an area to keep it all in place. What I thought was, I took and I die cut, because you guys that have been watching a while know that I always have things pre die cut, like my scallop backgrounds and the white piece I put on top of them. So what I did was I took and I die cut in the center of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So I'd have this big hole. Now I have a big Sizzix machine. If you have a smaller Sizzix machine, the normal size one, you can still do this on a small piece and it'll still work. And then I took this and placed it right on top of that sticky background, right?
Excellent idea.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
I know. So simple.
But what a fabulous idea. Then you wouldn't have to be changing the sticky part out every 2 seconds.
Right? Or it's not all messy. So then you take the piece you die cut out, because this is going to be our background. And of course it fits in here perfectly. And if you don't get it in there perfectly, just lift it up and do it again. But regardless, if you get ink on your sticky mat below, it's just going to be a little smidgen. It's not going to be all over the edges like
mine.
the way I ink blend. So like my samples, see, like here you go. See, I was able to ink outside of the lines, because when I do this blending technique, I like to start off the paper or off the piece I'm going on. So I was able to do that, and then I don't have ink all over.
That is a great tip, Anne. I love that.
I know. It's just
wow,
fabulous. So like for this particular one, I used wild dandelion, sweet mango, and coral reef to get that blended color. And for this one, I think I just love how this one turned out. I used sandy beach, sea glass, and tranquil teal. So then you have those beautiful colors going on there. So for the one I'm going to do right now, I thought, okay, let me grab 3 more colors. So what I grabbed was Lucky Clover, Turquoise Sea, and Wild Lilac. And they're just going to blend beautifully on here. But because you have it on this sticky mat underneath of this Stamp and Stencil tool, nothing is going to move. Do you mind if I share with my students? Oh, go ahead, Lenine. Perfect. Yeah, share. But okay, so everything's going to stay in place. Now, Sizzix also makes these really great tools that have all these different ends. And they have, so it's on both ends, you're able to put something. And they have these daubers. So these daubers are excellent because, let me grab this one, make sure I don't get a lot of ink on myself that you can see. These peel off. So you're able to just buy extras of the dauber part and place it right on there. But these come off and interchange with all these tools they have, and you can do both ends. So I'm going to pull off the 3 colors I was using earlier, and then you can keep these and reuse them. But I don't want to do different colors. I want to keep the same colors. So I'm using 3 new ones. And you guys know how this works. We're going to start with the Lucky Clover. I'm going to start at the bottom. And I'm going to, what other tools can attach to the handle? Lenine, I'll show you as soon as I do this. I'll show you. There's so many. They have a roller and a knife and just so many. So you can either rub or pat. I do a combination of both. And the reason I thought this was such a great technique was nothing is going to move. Even when I tape it down from underneath, sometimes it moves. I found that this didn't move at all. And I'm able to come off the edge here. See, because like if you come straight down on here, you might end up with that perfect circle of this dauber. But if you come in like this, you're going to avoid that more. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have some lines that show. That's where blending more and more helps. You just keep working it. But the cool part about blending, and you already have this panel pre-cut, all of the little stitch marks get a little bit darker. Like if you cut it after you've blended it, that doesn't happen necessarily. So I kind of like it this way. And with this, you can be as messy as you want, and you're not getting that sticky mat all full of color, which in reality is very beautiful. But it can take away some of that stickiness if you keep inking it up. But this way, it's going to stay clean, and it is going to stay stickier longer. So I just kind of go in both directions. And I'm just doing a little over a quarter of a way with this first color. I mean, I'll divide it in thirds, but I'll do it more after I add the other two colors. So the blended technique, I mean, it's been around forever and it's so beautiful, and you can create great backgrounds with this. Okay, so I'm going to put the cover on this one. And then I'm going to use the turquoise sea. If you tape that in place that is missed, wait, if you tape, there is a, yeah, if you tape on the corners, you definitely miss an area. If you tape from the back, sometimes it moves. This way, it doesn't move. And it's just one more way to use a tool. Like if you bought this tool, it's just one more way to use this tool. And who doesn't love when you buy something and you have several ways you can use it, right? I mean, that always makes the purchase of the item more worth it. So I came up right here, right in the middle, and I'm going to work my way down. In the end, I'm going to come in with the green again, but I'm just getting these colors down. And what makes these beautiful is when they end up being blended perfectly together. So I'm coming down further, and I will bring the Lucky Clover after I get the Wild Lilac on. I will come back in with that Lucky Clover and bring it up. So sometimes it just looks like a hodgepodge until you really get going. But I love this because it doesn't move at all. And it's staying exactly where I want it. And I'm not losing that sticky mat underneath.
That is just perfect. I just love that idea.
Right?
Oh my goodness, yes. That would have saved me like $10 or whatever it costs to get clean ones.
I'm not sure how much they cost. Yeah. How many do you get in a pack?
I think there's 5.
Oh, nice.
That come in the pack. Yeah,
so
hang
that's
on.
Not bad.
While you're talking, I'll look.
Okay, so now I'm using the Wild Lilac, and again, I'm coming off on the edge. And coming into the panel. So even though this outside piece you have is getting messy, like I showed you at the beginning, the first one that I had cut, I used on 2 different panels and different colors. And because those colors were dried in between, they didn't blend onto the new panel. So you can reuse this over and over again. So that makes it so worth it. Now I'm going to start blending these 2 colors. I'm going to get just a little bit more ink on here. Always start off the edge so you get a nice blend. And I'm going to just start blending. Now you don't have to have 3 of these. Like I said, there's extra of the sponges for the daubers. There's plenty of extras that you can buy, and you can just take it off in between colors. Or if you're using like the same color family, you can use the same sponge. you know, but always start with your lighter color and then go into your darker color.
Yeah, the sheets come in a 5-pack and they're $13.50.
Oh, so not quite $3 a piece.
Yeah.
Which is...
So now I'm really liking that idea.
Well, right. I mean, if you're doing a stencil, you want your stencil to stick to this tube, but you can still have paper around it and have your stencil sticking at the bottom edge. It just keeps everything nice and clean. So now I'm blending those two colors right there. And then I'm going to take some of the Lucky Clover and come up into the Turquoise Sea. Because one thing you don't want when you're blending colors is for there to be a definite line. You want it to blend nice. And when you have this big sheet around the outside, you can't necessarily tell if it's doing exactly what you want, maybe on camera, but I can see in person that it is blending nicely. When my table starts moving, I always think I need to get my camera so that it's from the ceiling, so my table isn't shaking. I'm sorry if my table is shaking. So now I'm going to take some of the Tranquil Tea and come off and blend that with the other two colors. And see how pretty that is? And you can work this as long as you want. And the more you blend it, the more any lines you might have will come out and be blended nicely. But these colors go together just so beautifully. I'm gonna take a little bit of this. I have enough on here. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this one. Okay, so I'm going to put my covers on. And then, okay, so like if you can't reach this corner to get it picked up and you don't want to ruin it, you can simply pull up from here to grab that corner. And pull that up. Isn't that beautiful? It does make a difference when you start off the mat. It does, because like if you hadn't started off the mat, these big blobs would be right on your panel. And you don't want that. Beautiful. Right? But
that
now
would be a perfect beach scene.
It would.
Yeah, I love that.
But now I want to show you how to stamp with it. And I'm using one of my background stamps from Unity. You don't have to use, okay, so like this has a textured side and a smooth side. You want to use the smooth side. And so these are red rubber and they're thick. And this is made really well for the cling stamps that are clear. But I wanted to try it with this and it worked beautifully. But I want you to know sometimes these are huge stamps and sometimes when you've used them, like this is like one of my favorite backgrounds. So I've used this a lot. And sometimes the cling doesn't cling anymore. You can just wet it with a baby wipe and it'll cling again. For this one, I was going to try. Okay, so like I used the leaves. So I was going to try the plaid. I'm not sure if it's going to look good at all, but I was going to try it. What do you think?
I'd say let it go.
The reason I was going to try it was because I've never taken the back off of this. I have used this stamp just like this. I don't always use acrylic blocks, but I thought, okay, so like if I take this off, this is nice and fresh, so it should stick to this really well. So I'm going to place this down right on top of that panel. And then I'm going to put this back in. And I'm going to rub. To keep it in place. And then I'm going to ink it up. And I find that if I take this off and place it on here, I have a good flat surface in which to apply my ink. So like that. And then I already know it's in the right place because we put it in the right place. And you just bring it down and press. So I'm using part of my hand because to do this with a big stamp to get a good even pressure, it's really hard if you're doing it with your fingers. But if you do it with the ball of your hand, or if you have one of those tools that you can rub over the top of this. Okay, so I can see I need to ink it up a little bit more. So you just lift this off. And it's right there in the center. When it's a big stamp, it takes a lot of pressure. But that's what's really cool about this, is you're able to, it just realigns automatically because you haven't moved anything. So these big stamps, you know.
Yep.
Much better. Still have a little area right there. But I love that. It's kind of hard to tell if you're going to love it because it has that other background paper there. But I'll pull it off in 1 second. That is the beauty of a stamp platform, Lenine. You're right. I mean, you don't have to reposition. It goes in the exact same spot.
You know, I was so busy watching you, I forgot to put links in. Oh, brother.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to do it now.
There we go. It kind of needs it right there, but I just want to pull this off. So now you can lift this. To lift this. Isn't that a cool background?
Yes.
So fun. But the best part is you can lift this and still all clean. I mean,
yeah.
might think I'm a neat freak or something, but it's still all nice and clean, and you can reuse this. So you can just put it down. Again, as long as you're using the same size panel, and line that up to do another one. And the beauty of it is you can do different colors and it's not going to really mess it up at all. Like, I'll save this to use again. And that is just a technique I thought of that was necessary for this tool. And because I like to blend background so much, it's keeping the platform totally clean. So I'm going to put this right back on top to keep it from getting lint on it. And move that out of the way. Now, what I thought I'd do, because I was showing a technique, but I thought, well, we could really quickly make these into cards. I mean, at least one of them. So I have some of my sentiments. So we'll just take, once you have a card base, you just need a sentiment, some ribbon, maybe some layers. It's easy to just throw it together. Last Friday, if you didn't watch it, I was on Craft Roulette. And that is a game show, kind of, where you are given 4 areas of things that you have to come up with, components, to create a card. And it was actually fun. I was a little nervous, but it was actually fun. So I got some ribbon, and I'm going to do this one. And I would layer it with that. I could do happy birthday. Just a note, and it could be horizontal or vertical. I think I like that one. So it's nice to have just a stash of these around that you can just pull something out. And you need a card base. Deborah says she loves Craft Roulette. It is. I mean, it was fun. I was not sure at first, not knowing what the parameters are for a card. Makes it a little bit more intimidating.
Yeah, but you did a great job.
But, well, I had great parameters. I mean,
you had some good ones, I gotta say.
I was fortunate. So Craft Roulette is every Friday on YouTube. Fridays aren't necessarily a great day for me to watch, but you can always watch the replay. So I'm going to do my card base that way.
Yeah, I had heard about it for some time, but just never taken the time to check it out. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome.
It is. I mean, and Mary is just so sweet. So
she is,
that
right? Oh my goodness.
That makes it even better. You know? There we go.
Oh, it was your first one too, Becca?
She did a card. She did a great card. Because you can share your cards, Lise.
Yeah. That's cool, Becca. I didn't know that.
So I'm going to put...
How come I didn't see it?
Well, you have to look at the Craft Roulette Facebook page to see it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Becca, you can totally share it in our group, too. And say it was for Craft Roulette. Because it was a great card.
Well, I'm going to have to check it out, but I know it is.
Okay. Tape runner's out. Get a new tape runner. It's like I go through so many tape runners. So I'm just adding some ribbon just to give it another dimension.
Oh, Becca did post it in the group, Anne.
Did I see it? I don't remember.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Becca. That's awesome.
So make some blended backgrounds. They're quick and easy. And like you don't have to use a background stamp on it. You can stamp right on top of it with your sentiment, but because I have background stamps, of course, I like to use them. So I'm going to use some foam tape to pop this up just a bit. And I'm going to cut this in half.
You have to have like 50,000 of those black backgrounds.
Well, when I get my die cutting machine out, I will cut a dozen or 2 dozen of those. So I always have them on hand because sometimes you need a quick card. And I really do like that scallop background.
Yeah, it is it's a cool die
of my cards. And yeah, I just, if I'm going to cut something out that I use a lot, I'd rather do a bunch of them and have them on hand. So I'm just popping that up.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that quickly as I put workshop kits together. I'm going to be die cutting a lot.
You are, yes.
Yes, I am.
So I'm just going to make a little tiny bow, I think. And
that is so crazy because when I was doing mine, I was thinking about the same thing, about using the black satin ribbon from Gwen Studio and adding a bow. And then I changed my mind.
And then you changed your mind.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, we like think alike.
See, it just adds just that extra little touch. I mean, it does. I'm going to
love that.
Actually take a little tiny, I cut just like 1/8 of an inch of that foam tape. And I'm going to use that on the back of this so that it pops up too next to that sentiment.
Oh yeah, good idea.
And I'm just putting it right down there on the ribbon. Like that. Just cute, just quick, easy.
Yep, we like quick and easy.
But it's the blended background technique on that cool stamp and stencil tool that is what I wanted to show you. Just because it's one more way to use a product if you already have it and not have to buy the sticky mats quite so often, right?
Yeah. Well, you know, it also save for like with us because we're demonstrating a tool and you don't want to, you know, you don't want everything to look ugly as you're demonstrating. So that is a cool tip for us to be able to keep our background nice without having, you know, all of that ink when we're showing a new project. Right. So I love that. Great idea.
You know, I mean, yeah, it just came to me and I thought, oh, I bet that would work. So yeah. And then you just have a super cute card. And you know, just find colors you love and blend them together. I mean, you
Yeah.
don't want mud.
No.
You definitely do not want mud. Lenine, the
Nope.
scallop die, it is a stitched scallop die.
Yeah.
A lot
Beautiful.
of, I've had this one forever. A lot of companies have them. I will see if I can find a link and I'll put it in here.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of the companies have them. But this one just,
I think Sizzix does.
I'm not sure.
They
I'll have to look. I know a
okay.
lot of them do, but
Yeah.
I'll find a link and put it in here for you.
Perfect.
Is there a link to the sentiments? The sentiments are actually in my shop. Lisa will put a link in here for that. That is
okay. On your
they come like this.
Your
And
website, right?
Yep, and there's like 61 different sentiments, all pre-cut, all die cut, and they range from everything. Congratulations, thank you, happy birthday, just a note.
Yeah, there's tons
Thinking
in
of
there.
you. There's even one that says, let's do wine. Because, you know, it is a good thing to do. But
okay, there we go. I put the link in for your shop.
Go through and answer any questions you guys might have. Lisa has the winner from last week, and it is a $25 gift card for Lawn Fawn.
Lawn Fawn, yes. And I think she is here because I thought I saw her. So the winner from last week, as Anne said, that is Helen Buckley. So
Yay!
Congratulations, Helen. I'm pretty sure I saw you in here earlier.
She'll say something if she's here.
Yeah. So anyways, congratulations.
Yes, she's here. Yay.
Hey, okay, cool. Okay, make sure, Helen, that you send me private message us with your email address.
Yep.
Okay, and I'll pass that on to Lawn Fawn. And then they'll be in touch with you.
Congratulations.
So, yeah, congratulations, Helen. That's awesome.
And
I love when they're here.
I love when they're here. I do. Lenine, yes, the idea of having sentiments on hand, it is nice.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
We do. We love our sponsors, and they have great giveaways all the time. Next week, however,
yep,
Lisa will be vacationing. Are you? Or is it just your birthday that week? It's your birthday week.
Well, next
Lisa is
week,
not doing a live. I am traveling, but
yeah, that's the 27th.
Next week, okay, so I leave Saturday for the NAMTA show, and I'll be coming home on Wednesday. But I will be doing lives from the show on, the show is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll be doing some lives Monday and Tuesday, possibly Sunday. And I will be with a lot of the people who are teaching at the event.
Yay.
Because Julie will be there, Juliana, Eileen, Sarah, Erin. Let me think of who else. There's more that are going to be there.
Ashley's going to be there from Artistry, right?
Yep. So I'll be doing some Facebook Lives. So, and they'll stream right onto our channel. They won't be announced. I mean, maybe if I think that far ahead, I can say, okay, I'm going to be at this booth at this time. But at a show, it's really hard. It's kind of really impromptu, and you just say, hey, can I do a live?
Yeah, so just turn on your notifications for us, and then when Anne goes live, you'll know that she's live. So
because you're going to post it on
up for you. Yeah, you're going to post it on our Facebook, right?
Yep, I'm going to put it on our Facebook.
Okay, yeah.
And
So
Kathy just asked, can you enter the giveaway if you don't have Facebook? I know you're watching from YouTube. Yes, Kathy, you can. Hashtag Bella Crafts. And Lisa actually goes through and looks at the comments on YouTube and adds those names into our drawings. So you will be entered. Everybody who hashtags Bella Crafts, likes, shares, or comments with the hashtag Bella Crafts is entered.
Right.
So yes. And you can always watch the replay. Thank you, Lenine, because we do not do the drawing until Tuesday evening at midnight. So anybody watching the replay, you still have a chance to win. And Helen, yes, you're in the UK, but Lawn Fawn is fine with that. It's going to be a gift card.
Yes.
So unless for some reason the shipping for you on that end of whatever you would be ordering, but yep, you're fine, Helen. Just let us know. And
that's not an issue at all.
Anybody can enter the giveaway. Next week, we won't be announcing a giveaway winner because we won't be here on that Wednesday.
Right.
The following week, I will be doing a live at 2:00. Lisa will be camping. She'll be out of town. And
because
so
I'm going for my birthday.
She is. She is all about birthdays.
I am. I love my birthday.
So we have in 2 weeks, I will announce the winner for this live.
Yes.
And it will be at the 2:00 live because I will be the only one doing a live, but I am doing a live with, I believe. I need to confirm, but I have brand new art foamy stamps that are releasing in April.
Yes.
And then, so the next live in 2 weeks will be April, and I plan on using my brand new art foamy stamps. So they are fabulous, and you're going to want to stop and see what they're all about. I mean, they're big. They're big stamps.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They're very fun. So
thank you,
we want you guys to make sure you come and, like Lisa said, follow us so that you can see the lives from the show. You know, I do some booths, but
they're fun.
They're
fun though. Those little lives like that, just, you know, quick little ones at the shows, those are awesome.
Well, I know last year
all the new stuff that's coming out, right?
I mean, last year I did one at a booth, and somebody who was watching couldn't quite hear it. So I might bring I have a microphone for my phone, so I can put it on like the guest so that you can hear, because the shows get kind of loud.
Oh, they're very loud.
And, you know, sometimes you can hear perfectly and sometimes you can't. So we'll have to see what it's like. But yeah, we are excited. Lisa's birthday, her birthday is actually on the 31st. So
it's Easter
and early birthday.
Yeah, I love my birthday. I'm like a 10-year-old. I really am.
She is.
Well, it helps that I have an awesome husband that spoils me half to death. So, you know, he makes it so much more fun. But before we go, you need to talk about the event, because you said you were going to do that.
Oh, well, I talked about it a little bit, saying that some of the teachers would be there. But did you put a link in here for the event?
Nope. I will do it right this moment.
So the event is in 4 weeks. 4 weeks. I have taxes tomorrow, show next week.
I know, you are insane.
But most of the time it's hard to hear lives at the show. A mic would be awesome. Okay, Lenine, I'll throw that in my bag. Do you count the sleeps to your birthday, Lisa? She probably does.
What? Oh, how long? before my birthday. No, I just know that it's coming and I get very excited about it.
Because she doesn't like have a birthday day. It's
Yeah,
a
it's kind of like a
birthday
week.
weekend or week.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
it's one
Debbie's
of
bringing
those.
a mic too. Yeah, I just sometimes you need that mic,
There it is.
so I'll bring the
Yeah.
mic. But the event is happening in 4 weeks. There are just a few swag bags left. I was surprised because some people have been signing up without swag, which is
Yep.
totally understandable.
Mhm.
There are fabulous giveaways from our sponsors. The minimum giveaway is a value of $40. So it's like $40 and up.
And up. Yeah.
And we have
Last
got
year we had so many.
tons
Oh my
of
gosh.
prizes. So everybody has a good chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
let me
can I
the
can I
Facebook,
plug?
huh?
Can I plug
Yeah.
for me? Okay. You guys, I'm
Mhm.
teaching at the workshop. And part of what I was talking about earlier, the die that I have for the easel is included in the kit for my class,
It
along
is.
with foils from Thermoweb is in there, and gave me papers. So there's paper. We're going to be foiling with her brand new papers, which I love, love, love. And it is going to be a card that you will not see me have done it anywhere else. It's going to be a first time just for Bellicon because I wanted it to be special.
And it's
So
interactive, of course.
yeah, oh well, of course, it's got to be interactive. So it's a lot of fun. And I think there's also going to be a tape runner in there. There's going to be lots of stuff in the kit. But I'm excited about the die because that easel die is like my very favorite new tool now. I
It
love it. There,
is. It is.
what a great idea that you can have one of those and just have your cards. I love
I'm
that
gonna fix
idea.
some of my frames with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been watching questions. Lenny, you don't have to be live to win a door prize.
Oh no.
We will have a list of this door prize is from this company. This is the person who won, and then we will post it all after the event.
Yeah.
It won't be posted right away. It'll be posted after I arrive home. Double the fun
Yeah.
today. Thanks, David. So you don't have to be watching live to win. Is the kit separate from the swag bag? Yes. All the kits are separate. The swag bag is for anybody who signs up for a swag bag.
Mm-hmm.
And the swag bags will be shipped out about 2 weeks before the event. Isabel, I know you're in the UK and I have to figure out. I'm hoping you get it before the event. Maybe I can ship yours early. I'll see if I have everything.
Yeah.
So the kits are separate, but so like the event itself with the swag bag, and there's a $10 fee for processing, so it's $157 for 24 workshops, a pajama party, swag, sneak peeks from manufacturers, little tips and tricks in between. There's so much packed into that 4 days. If you don't want the swag, it's $107. And you still, whether you get the swag or not, you still have equal chance of winning door prizes.
Yep.
The door prizes are fabulous. We do have fabulous sponsors. Like I said this morning during Lisa's, I had a manufacturer call me today and offer two $50 gift certificates. And I'm going to the show, so I assume some of the ones that had questions for me will be offering stuff too.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Bellicon event. It is just so amazing to be able to go and join the workshops virtually. Yes.
Yeah.
This is true.
And if you can't do it live, like we're doing right now, you have access to all of those videos, to watch anytime you want. I was telling Anne, I was just watching some from last year's event not too long ago because I wanted to check out Cindy's Zentangle stuff again because I really want to try that. So I was watching some of that, and that was a year ago. So
Yep.
you have access to all of that, and it's only for the attendees. It's not going to be public or anything like that.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that's why I said about my workshop, because I do a whole lot of cards, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm rehashing, because I'm not. I'm doing something completely different. And each of the instructors, not every one of them, but most of them have workshop kits.
A few
And
don't.
yeah, and they run in all different amounts. It depends on what's included, and probably the, I don't
Time.
know. Yeah,
Time.
Yeah. So that it just depends on each of the teachers. They're the ones that price that stuff. And
Yep.
but either way, 24 workshops for that kind of money, when you're paying at least $50 for a 1-hour workshop
to 75.
I mean, yeah, workshops have gotten so expensive,
but they're so worth it.
They
Even when
are
they're
so worth it.
I mean,
but what
I
I'm
did
saying
take one
is
locally not too long ago, and I just love it.
Yeah, well, there's nothing better than a workshop, but I'm just saying that what you're offering them for that price is amazing. It's just amazing.
Kelly, how do we buy the kits? And Lenine, she's so excited. She wants your kit, Lisa. Okay, so I just put together the list. I just did the schedule for the event, and I sent it to the teachers. I did it on Monday. I sent it to them Monday, like at midnight or something. So I was just waiting for every teacher to confirm, yes, that time works for them.
Yeah.
And for the ones who hadn't gotten me their links for their kits, to get them to me. And the Facebook group, I will have it will be set up before I leave for the show. So Friday sometime, I will send out an email to everybody who has signed up, and they'll get a link to the Facebook group. And from within the Facebook group is where you can order the kits.
Yes.
Now, some of the teachers are going to be at the show, so they won't be sending their kits out until the 1st of April. Just so you're aware. And we'll put that stuff in the group, because
yeah.
Somebody told me this morning, one of the instructors said, 2 people have already bought my kit, because I said, go ahead and make it go live. But it's live but hidden, so I'm not sure how they found them. But so the Facebook group will go live on Friday. Yes, Lenine, I'm going to add all the teachers tomorrow, and hopefully they all are in there before people are added on Friday. But yeah,
right.
on Friday will be the schedule for the event and the information I have on the kits. Now, there are a couple instructors that just want you to email them for a kit because they don't have a website. They don't have certain things set up. And it was that way last year too, where I know Jean, you just message her, and Cindy, you email her. So
yeah, which is fine.
I will send out invites to the group, Lenine. Lenine, you and I are friends on Facebook. I will just automatically add you, and you will have to accept. But an email will also go out, because I'm not friends with everybody who has signed up. And in order for somebody to see a message or to be invited, you have to be friends on Facebook. So,
right.
But yeah, it will be Friday. It might be late because
she's leaving.
It will be done before I leave for the airport. on
She'll
Saturday
probably
morning.
be done it about 10 minutes before she leaves, or while she's waiting in the airport. It'll get done.
Well, no, actually, since we've come home,
Yeah.
the weather has been beautiful.
Mm.
Now it's getting cold. And
Oh.
I usually take a shuttle to the airport because I live 2.5 hours from the airport. So I'll drive an hour and go to the shuttle place and then take a shuttle to the airport. And I made plans for my shuttle. I did all of that. And then there's going to be a polar vortex. It is going to be freezing. It is going to start snowing. I don't know if it's going to snow Saturday morning. I was planning on leaving here at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
So I looked at my husband. I said, "So you really don't mind bringing me to the shuttle, right?" which he is a gem. He has driven me to the airport more times than I can say and picked me up. So
Yes,
he's been
he has.
doing that 5-hour trip there and back twice in a week. But yeah, he's going to bring me, and it's going to snow the entire time I'm gone. It is going to snow Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Wednesday is iffy. So I'm hoping he can pick me up at the shuttle.
Yeah, we may not see you for a while.
But yeah, so how is my letter coming? Lenine, you will be happy to know that my letter is done. I would love to show it to you because I was going to bring it on the plane with me. Well, not on the plane, not a carry-on. It wouldn't fit in any carry-on. It was going to go in a checked bag, but that letter weighed over 20 pounds.
Yeah.
The check bag weighed like 10. So it wasn't like I could put a bunch of stuff in that bag. And I thought that letter's going to be, unless I fill it with batting and, so I shipped my letter. I shipped my letter on Friday. I got it done Friday morning. Well, I couldn't sleep. So I actually got up. I went to bed at like 11 and I was up at 1:30.
Yeah.
I got my letter completely done and shipped it out Friday morning, and it arrived yesterday. So
yay.
And it costs $35.
Those of you that don't know what she's talking about, tell them about the letter real quick.
So there's 12 designers that are doing a wooden letter that spells out creativation for the show.
Mm-hmm.
These letters were like 3 inches thick.
Yeah.
Solid wood.
Yeah.
We were 18 inches high. And I thought, well, 18 inches, I can get it in a carry-on. Well, I had the letter O. So it was 22 inches wide or 21 inches wide.
It was huge.
It was huge. And it weighed a lot before I put clay on it.
Yeah.
I added clay. But it turned out, it's beautiful. I'm happy with it.
You're going to take pictures, right?
Sunday night, we'll be taking pictures. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. We will be taking pictures and so it's going to, that thing is going to be creativation, 12 letters. And then there's a couple explanation points too, I believe, because a few more designers wanted in. And it's going to be gigantic, but it'll make a statement, right?
Yes, it will.
They would manhandle the bag. Yeah, a box was great.
That's what we were talking about earlier.
I actually put it in the exact same box that it came in. It had little styrofoam pieces to hold it in place. And then I added bubble wrap. So
then you shipped it and you didn't have to worry about it and you didn't have to fuss.
I had to worry that it'd get there on time. Like I shipped it Friday and They said it'd be there Monday. I checked Monday. It was not there.
Oh,
But it
that
was
would have been
it was in New Orleans. I mean, it was there someplace. But yeah, it
somewhere, but
arrived
yeah.
yesterday. So, and now I don't have to lug it around the hotel
Yes.
or the
That thing
airport
was
or to
huge.
the show.
It was
So
huge. Yeah.
I even bought luggage because my son has hard suitcases. We knew it wouldn't fit in the carry-on,
Uh-huh.
so he gave me his other one, but it was like 28 inches, and it's like I have a 30-inch suitcase I hate because it's so big.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and bought a 24-inch hard suitcase, thinking, okay, it should fit in there just fine. It fit, and I could zip it closed, but it bulged in a hard suitcase.
Yes.
And I thought, yeah, no, I don't want to take the
Nope.
chance that it's
Nope.
going to ruin the
Nope.
suitcase. You
Ship
know,
it. Ship it. Let the post office deal with it. Yeah,
right.
it was. Yeah, it was crazy. It was
But
absolutely crazy.
yeah. So Lenine says, curious minds want to see the finished O. You know,
Yeah.
I had some issues with the clay. And I don't know that I'm thrilled with that side, but I did both sides of my O.
Mhm.
The other side is beautiful.
It is.
It is
It
stunning.
really is.
Yeah, I am
Yeah,
so
it
happy
really
with the
is.
other side. So yes, I will share that. Deborah said, I was worried about my suitcase might get lost. I can't imagine the anxiety of having to carry that on the plane too, right? I know. It's like
Oh man.
only
Oh
a few days
man.
left. Yes, I have a lot to do in those few days. So super excited about the show.
Yeah.
We get to see all sorts of wonderful new products. And I'm working in a couple booths. I'm working in the booth, the little tennis shoes I showed you last week for Dynasty Brush. I am working in their booth. And I am working at the Adhesive Technologies booth. So I wish I was going this year. Yes, Lenine, you would love it. Lisa
Me
said to me
too.
today she wished she was going. And I said, just buy a ticket and come.
Yeah.
I mean, it couldn't cost more than my ticket. My ticket was the most I've ever had to pay for a
Yeah.
plane ticket in my life.
That was insane. That was
And
insane.
and I bought it months ago. But no matter when I looked, it was that price, and I thought, well,
Yeah.
it's just gonna keep going up. So I just, it's like, okay, well, we'll just buy it. So I told Lisa,
Yeah.
you can get a ticket probably cheaper than what I paid, and you could just bunk in our room.
If only it was that easy.
I know.
That would be awesome. But I have a feeling that I don't have a feeling. I know what would happen with that. First of all, my husband would say, no, that's not a good idea.
He used
And
to
then
say,
the
as long
doctor,
as Anne's going, it's fine.
yeah, yes. How many years did he say that? Because he doesn't, my husband doesn't care if I travel, if this or that. He doesn't care about, he lets me do whatever I want. But, because I have health issues, it was always, if Anne's going, then okay, because he knew that she would keep track of me and he wouldn't have to worry. But now you got to throw the doctors in the mix with all of their opinions. And so, yeah, again, New Orleans, and I'm not going to get to go. But I'm alive and my birthday's coming up. So there's that.
That's right. Debbie, yes. I would love for you to come by and film on your channel. Yes, it would be perfect. Actually, I'm using my stencils in the Dynasty brush booth, so that would be a good one.
Oh yeah. I can't wait to see what you're gonna be seeing.
I
That's gonna be
know.
so cool.
I
Oh,
know.
there's so many new things coming out.
There's new things, and then there's things that have been around a while that get
They're still good.
updated and get a new look, and
Yeah.
yeah. So there goes your wallet. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I have a real quick story to share with you. I remember, and Anne remembers this also, where we went to a show and I had tons of product from all of these different companies, brand new stuff coming out. I was so excited. I get to the airport and they're like, yeah, no, this suitcase it's too heavy, and I'm just looking at him. And I told Anne, because she wasn't with me, so I told her when we got home, I was like, I had to pay like an extra $200. I was just like, you know what, here, just take my card, charge it. I'm not going through this bag to pull all of this stuff out. Not gonna happen. Just whatever I owe, here's the credit card. Just I want to go. By that time I just wanted to go home.
yeah.
But yeah, I got, the stuff that we do to get to these shows and get home
Yep.
from them.
Now I try to go with one suitcase, usually a
Yeah.
carry-on. Although this time I am bringing that 24-inch bag I bought, because bringing a little dressier outfit, I think, maybe too. So need a
Yeah,
little
well,
more
you know what?
clothes.
But it's a nice suitcase that size to,
Mhm.
roll around with the show.
Oh, no, I won't. No. There's limits on what you can bring around the show. Nothing that big.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Lenine, it would be nice to have somebody catch you using your stencils. It's a very little make and take, but I am using my stencils on it. So yes, I will
Yeah.
see if Debbie's able to do it. Otherwise, I will see if somebody else will be able to come by and we'll share it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd
Fun,
have,
fun, fun. Can't wait.
Yep.
Can't wait.
Well, thank you everybody for letting us ramble. We love this time every single week, and hope that you liked this
visit.
easy, simple technique. But hey, anything that can save your products,
Yes.
I think is worth it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you could have shared that idea with me a couple days ago.
I actually, it was in my head yesterday. I didn't even try it till this morning. So
of course not. All right, you guys, we gotta go. Oh,
yeah. I'll see you Saturday, Debbie.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lenine. It was great spending time with all of you. And remember to take some time to craft, because
it's good for your soul. It really is. Have a great week, guys. Oh, I so know this.
Yes.
Hi, guys. Have a good week.
Bye.